How's it going, Internet Land? This is Zachamus Prime, aka Zachamus Prime, bringing you another Transformers Power of the Primes review. Today we're going to be reviewing, actually, real quick, so I actually shot 6 Power of the Primes reviews last week, but I didn't like any of them, so I didn't upload them. So there's that. But anyhow, I've got the Amazon exclusive Nemesis Prime, and this is actually an Amazon Prime exclusive. The order window for it opened up, and I was like, I gotta get that. I think it's a black repaint, and anyone who knows me very well knows that I'm a sucker for black repaints. But yeah, strangely enough, that also makes it like the third only Power of the Primes figure I've actually bought. So the other two being Battle Slash, Battle Trap, Battle. It's either Battle Slash or Battle Trap. One of them is the half name, and the other is the whole name. But anyhow, those guys. But yeah, so this is pretty clearly, of course, based off of the Optimus Prime mold, and it looks good. One of the things that I didn't really care for about the Optimus Prime mold is that it just had, I mean, like, this was blue, and this was red, and this was red, but like you look at it from side, and this was like gray, 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 all the way up and down it. Whereas on the Nemesis Prime, it's all supposed to be black anyhow, so it looks a lot better in that everything's, you know, more or less the correct color already. Just that much of a difference just makes a big difference. But yeah, ultimately he is more or less the same figure. We got a few new molds on here. This the sword thing is, well, actually both of these swords are completely new. This forearm mounted cannons are new, and he's got a brand new face sculpt. Let me bring that in a little bit more. It's like it's kind of based off of the you know, Decepticon symbol, but at the same time it's like, what if we took the Optimus Prime face and turned it into a Decepticon symbol? So that's kind of cool, actually. I mean, I dig the way it looks. But in terms of accessories, I mean, this is actually the full kit right here. I've got his gun attached onto one of the hands here. The gun works the same as it did in the previous figure, in that you've got the gun here and it comes apart into 2 guns. And I think on my previous review I was setting it up like this when I was putting it into its alt mode. But you know, you could also go like this and have him peg it in here, swing it around like a hammer, even though I'm familiar enough with the Optimus Prime, you know, ion blaster to say, gosh, that just looks like Optimus Prime's gun, but in a different way. His sword is just a sword printed in gray plastic with a red paint app on it. Every time I look at this, I'm like, man, you know, the Voyager class Grimlock should have come with a sword like this, but no, all he came with was those dumb feet. And then his other sword has a trick. Stand up there. His ankles are a little, I don't really like him. It makes him want to tip over. But this guy here, you can pull on this part here and separate the halves of this. Pull it out, rotate it. Now it's like a bird thingamajig, or maybe like a, maybe more like a little dragon thing. I don't know. It's kind of fun. I've mostly kept it in his sword mode, because it makes a pretty decent looking sword. And then these arm guns, he comes with 2 of them. They come with 2 pegs, one for either arm. So it's actually the same mold for both arms. A little bit of ambidextrousness there. But yeah, his articulation is going to be the same as the other one. Ball joint on the head, allows for a full unimpeded rotation. Same with the shoulders, arm goes out, bicep swivel, 90 degrees of elbow bend, maybe a little bit more than 90 degrees. No articulation here, no waist articulation. Ratchets for front and back, goes out, full Van Dam. Knee bend a little more than 90 degrees. Ankle joint is looser than I wish it would be, but you know what, I can probably fix that using some future floor polish. Bend back and forth, side to side, ankle tilt, yes. I do like the red windows, look good. They actually look a lot better in person than they do on my camera screen. So, just subtle, but I like it. Some places have been going with blue for their Nemesis Prime, and I don't think that the blue really cuts it. Like, you got to go with the red. It's just perfect right there. Anyhow, to get this guy separated out, there's a little tab right here. Just pull down on this tab, yank back on that. This whole thing comes out. I'm going to stick that aside for the now being. You've actually got a pretty decent looking Nemesis Prime bust going on here. Pull down these legs. These have got like a little tab right here, and it comes up. There's this detail here is actually hiding a couple slots, and you take that, tab it into the slots there like that, and that's what keeps it in this mode. Not like crazy solid connection, but solid enough to get the jobs done. Rotate the legs 180 degrees, pull out his feet. Pull his arm down, pull his hand out. Crack this open, pull his head out, put this head away. You may want to tip the head down a little bit just to help it lock into that hollow a bit better. Bring it around. This is the same mold all the way across, except for the head again is completely new. And I'm not sure exactly what they were going on with this. He's got kind of this, like, maybe this was a Nemesis Prime during his younger years, and he has like a punk mohawk going on here, or whatnot. Just a bunch of interesting detail going on there. The neck joint on this feels a lot tighter than the Ryan Pax one was, and I think part of it may be that it's just the screws there are tightened a little too much. But again, I like to keep this down a little bit. I think that looks marginally better from the back, but only marginally. But only because, you know, it doesn't look like straight up like Optimus Prime's chest. Again, the clear red here. Oh, my phone's making noises. Let me see if I can turn on my airplane mode real quick. That works. That works. But I mean, yeah, I mean, so a black repaint of Orion Pax is something I think we've never gotten before. So I guess that's a first. He's got the 5mm pegs, so he can hold. Yeah. Oh, geez, that's really tight though. Either sword or even that gun, though, to be perfectly honest, this gun is going to just be like freaking huge on him. I don't know, maybe that's the aesthetic that you like. But like, he's got the transformation joints in his wrists, so he can like hold it down at an angle. Oh, come on, arm, don't fail me now. So that's cool. Actually, I like that a lot. Articulation for him is once again going to be the same as the original. We've got a ball joint at the shoulder here with a pretty substantial cut up at the top, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow for full bend. Got this wrist joint, which I just showed can be used for actually like posing and stuff like that. His head is technically on a ball joint, but really all it does is swivel. No waist joint. He's got on his hip here, this hip armor here moves with it, so that he's got basically unimpeded forwards and kind of impeded backwards. But I mean, his leg moves forward enough that he can be from the Ministry of Silly Walks. That's a good one. That's important right there. About 2/3 to 3/4 of a Van Damme, upper thigh swivel, 90-degree knee joint, and really, I mean, the toe moves, but it's not solid enough to really support any weight. And in fact, I think I mentioned this in my previous review, he tends to balance on his heels anyhow when he stands, so the toe really doesn't do anything. To get him transformed up, what we're going to do is we're going to bring his legs out like this, fold his toes both in, put his knees inwards. There's going to be a tab here and a slot here. We're going to peg those together like that. We're going to take his head and just pull it up like that and push this all the way down, and holy smokes, there's another head in there. We're going to fold his arms up and then bring them around, fold his hands in, and that, my friends, will take care of that visible head problem. Those are going to come out to the sides and snap in. There's a series of, pegs and tabs in there, and everything just kind of fits into place. And there he is in his truck cab mode. Again, looks really great from this side, maybe less great from this side. I mean, the bottom line is that this does have a lot of the same shortcomings as the original Optimus Prime mold. It's just the color scheme that looks better. We're going to fold these in, extend these up. Oh, I seem to always get mixed up around about this. Why do I always get mixed up about this? I don't remember. I just transformed it like 10 minutes ago. Like, what the hell? Oh. I know why. It's because I keep on thinking of this as being like this is the front, or like this way, but no, this is how it goes. Okay, I'm dumb. Once I get my bearings on the transformation, it's really easy. I just keep on forgetting which side is actually front. Pull this up, pull this out, pull this up. For the legs, we're going to untab this from this side, bring it all the way up and around. Again, I'm not really going into this transformation in a lot of depth because it is precisely the same as the previous review I did about 3 months ago. stickers still bother me. Like, I guess it's kind of cool that they're nice and shiny, but I just would have so much rather had like good tampo prints, you know? Why does that tab know what to go in? So that one works just fine. This one right here just wants to be a butt. Then we're going to pull this tab out right here. Just kind of set it into place there. And there he is in his truck mode. Now in this mode, what we can do is we can take this. Of course, this will plug in just like normal. You've got these two tabs right here, and then you've got a series of holes here. I'm just going to pick a set of holes. Pull the arms apart slightly. Plug that in. Then I'm going to take and plug this in right here. And then you can take these panels here and flip them out. That'll expose these forearm. That'll allow you to plug these in the vehicle mode. Leaves you a bit of a see-through opening here. But, yeah. And then the bird sword has got like a little rectangular tab here that fits into the rectangular slot on this sword here. So he can hold all of his weapons in this mode. And I like it. It's fun. I dig it. You know, it was, I mean, $50 on Amazon, about $55 after taxes. If you can pick it up for that price and you're as gung-ho about black repaints as I am, then yeah, absolutely go for it, like 100%. I don't know that I'd pay more than $60 for it because it is just Power of the Primes figure. But I think it looks nice. It's, you know, as far as toy quality goes, it's just as good as the mass release Optimus Prime version, and so. But I like it. Anyhow, that's my review for today. Everybody have yourself a fantastic day. I'll see you later, and be good to each other. See ya. Bye.